All right, so we did recently do the dbrand S25 Ultra review, so I figured by popular request, it is time to do the dbrand Grip Z Fold 7 review. And by popular request, I mean I have had at least one person request it specifically, so this is for you. So the dbrand Grip is one of your classic two-piece fold cases, no way to attach the hinge to the front piece, which means that it does have, of course, the adhesive here to keep it on. Very common in your Z Fold 7 cases. It's always a gamble looking down into the corners of these all black cases, but there is just a little bit of an air pocket there, a little bit of an airbag. So there is some extra drop protection there, so that's nice to see. And dbrand is a skin company, or was a skin company before they are a case company. So all of the grips come with a skin. And you can, of course, buy other skins separately if you'd like. Look how good that looks. Back to the actual case and not just the skins. The grip earns its name from the extremely, you can hear that, extremely grippy sides that are on both the, we'll go ahead and put the front piece on now, both the front piece and the sides, that's the TPU. The case is a polycarbonate with the TPU with the special grippy outsides. And it is grippy, like pull your pocket inside out grippy. Some people will like that, some people won't. I personally do. I am clumsy. We have no button coverage. It is just open with a nice little chamfer, very easy to access, no problems unlocking it with your thumb. Z Fold 7, 216 grams with the grip. 27, 54 grams, exactly a quarter. So that's that. And then we also have our, always adding to our fun things here in the purple room, our little measury thing here. See how much it adds to the width. So 13.5, and the Z Fold 7 is like 8.9 millimeters. So that's adding 4.6 millimeters. So it's about 50% increase in width. Part of that is, of course, because we've got this nice little camera bezel here. Not camera bezel, actual bezel here. Protecting the screen. It does not come with a screen protector, but you could easily have one on there. One that is one of the ones that is built for front piece ones anyway. But you could easily have one on there, which makes sense because dbrand does have their own screen protector brand, the Prism, which I do believe there are some of in the giveaway. Speaking of which, we are having a giveaway in the channel every 25, I believe it is now, subs. We will give away an item. Drawings are on Thursdays, assuming that the giveaway is giving something away. Otherwise, it's just me live streaming and chatting, so feel free to check it out either way. Full rules for the giveaway can be found here in this card. Cool. I left my voltage meters at home. The purple room is not in my house. So we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. All right, so the way it works is if it says fast wireless charging and then one number and then a second number, that means it's Qi 2 charging. So it is Qi 2 charging. So Qi 2, MagSafe, was not exactly connected there. Decently strong. I was not expecting it to give up so quickly both of those times because I have not had any trouble with the MagSafe strength on this at all. 18 newtons to pull off. Yep, 17.6. So I was obviously very confident and started a little too strong. And if you are getting value out of this view, please do remember to subscribe so you can get even more value out of even more of my reviews. This is a very protective case, so I'm not terribly worried about all of that or whatever. Oh God, I gotta remember there's lights back there. That was terrifying. Found it. All right, and last but not least, and this is also a bonus, it is pretty good with the larger MagSafe items. And part of that is because the magnet is so good. And part of that is because the camera bezel is not particularly high. It's high enough to not... Okay, so you see we're not getting caught up on anything here. Bringing the straight thing across, but it is probably as low as you can go and still be protective. But it works well with the wallet. It works well with power banks. Most of them, even when they do need to be turned, they generally don't need to be turned enough where it interferes with the phone at all. So that's all very nice. All of the MagSafe ability is very nice. One thing though I have noticed, and we did get the Qi 2 charging here, but I have noticed that some power banks have issues specifically with this case. Power banks are a little less able to get that magnetic field handshake going with the magnetic coil and the phone through cases. Funny story, I've been testing a bunch of power banks lately, and now I have to retest them again because while it couldn't get Qi 2 on this case, it could on, say, the Spigen Thin Armor. So, fun for me. Last but not least, we have the can it fit inside of one of my game controllers. And the answer is, would Steve have been using it for the past month if he couldn't play games? Probably not. So all in all, this is the first awarding of the Purple Room Seal of Excellence. And just a fantastic case. The only way that I think I could like it more is if it had individual camera cutouts. I was really hoping that the vinyl sticker would have filled in the blue on the inside of here so it would look like it had individual camera cutouts, but that's not the way it played out. You should know by now that I very much like this case. It is in contention to be my forever case once I am out of Z Fold 7's to review. And the reason I have not adhered it on is because when I do, I want it to be permanent. I want to make that commitment. So if this does get there, we will see. We are not 100% sure yet. All right, well, if you are interested in that giveaway, that would be here again. And here is more Z Fold 7 reviews if that tickles your fancy. This has been another Purple Room review. I have been Steve, and I will see you in the next one.